AMD has a 32 gig GPU in the works. Is this some desperate lie to stay relevant, or is there some truth behind it? Let's get into this. Hey everyone, it's your boy Lot Tech back again with another video. Got some juicy news today. Two things I want to cover. One is something to do with AMD, and the next thing is an announcement date for the GPU RDNA 4, as you know, as the 9000 series. Now let's start off with the news. Now recently there's been a buzz around the forums and everywhere talking about this potential 32 gig GPU, gaming GPU, that AMD had something in the works to compete with NVIDIA's GDDR7 32 gig 5090. A lot of people were saying hey, yeah or nay. Some people are pointing at other options, but it was so clear that it was an empty rumors and empty specs. And honestly, if what they say wasn't enough in the forums to be known as a falsifying information, then why are people still pushing it? Now, as we all know, AMD specifically said, even since last year, that they were focusing on the mid-end this year. They said they weren't going to compete with the top end or flagship stuff that NVIDIA had. So that should be your first flag right there, that these rumors buzzing around about a 30 gig video card that are going to make for gaming for us consumers has to be a big fat lie, or scandal, whatever you want to call it. However, if by some reason or miracle they actually do this, it's definitely most likely going to be like a Pro Series video card like they use for the data centers, like the Radeon, I think there was a Radeon 9000 or M100 chips that they use for the data centers. That seems like a more probable way that they'll have a 32 gig video card. So the whole spiel about it making a 32 gig gaming video card is way too much of a reach. So all you people that are saying, oh yeah, it gotta be, it can't be, they're just withholding it to see what NVIDIA are releasing. Now, we all know they came out publicly and said, as I said, since last year, we are not doing any flagships this generation. If they change their mind, they obviously haven't announced it publicly yet, but I doubt it because they're very firm, because they said they were to get back market share by focusing on what most of the sales seem to be, or what more gamers like, which is like mid-range GPUs, like the 7800 XT and the 7900 XT, which is more in the mid to high end. Definitely not confirmed. They said that they are going to make something similar to the high end XTX. So let's get it out of our heads right now. Hey, one can dream, one can wish, but I don't think they're at that level yet. They have to probably focus on that after they get back some market share. So I personally, I think 32 gigs is overkill, even if they do make it, because when you get past like 16 gigs, which is like probably the main standard nowadays, when you get past that and start getting the 20s of gigs and higher, like the 32 gig, like the 5090, then you're tapping into the AI realm. It's mainly in for people that have all this money to spend for AI workloads. So I don't think no one in the right mind is going to release a 32 gig GPU for gaming specifically. That high end and that amount of storage, 5090 for example, that's specifically in that niche of people who wants AI workloads, heavy data center stuff, all that high. That's why it's priced how it is. So get out of your mind right now that someone in the right mind is going to make something over 16 gigs and label it gaming, when it's clearly aimed for a different niche of our crowd of consumers. So one can only dream, like I said, but that rumor should be squashed. And sure enough, shortly after that rumor was taking traction, AMD came out fully and flat out crushed it and denied it. And they were pretty much, no, we never said any or even hinted at any plans of competing at high end. They reiterated what they said last year. Said, we already told the public we're not going after high end this year. We're going to focus on getting our Radeon division back up. So we're going to focus on the mid-range to get back some of the market share. Because we see that that's where more of the numbers are as far as people buying purchases over the years. No one really out of the mind really goes to that level of buying high end every single generation. So they reiterated, just like we said, they reiterated what they said last year and told us publicly. So get those little ideas out of your head. There's no more 32 gig things. The rumor is crushed. AMD came out and said it themselves. So let's please stop spreading false information. Now, just honorable mention, they did come out also additionally for more AMD stuff and announced an official date when they're gonna have their whole RDNA 4 session that is mentioned going to have before launch of the RDNA 4, and they said it's going to come out on the 28th of this month. So y'all stay tuned, mark on your calendars, because everyone was giving them slack for not putting it on CES. Now, as they're going, as they said, we're going to put it a specific day for specifically RDNA 4. And sure enough, they came and announced it. So now y'all can start dreaming and stop spreading BS rumors. That's never going to happen. So their launch is going to be mid-March. They still haven't given a March date, but what they're saying from what they said about the whole event is that they're probably aiming at the first or second week of March, so like March 6th or March 12th to release the RDNA 4. I'm sure people are begging and waiting for it to release. So hope everything, this clears any rumors or misinformations. Y'all let me know in the comments below. Are you looking forward for this RDNA for the event? And do you think the 32 gig really is a rumor? Or do you think they're just putting a buzz out there because they're trying to stay relevant? Let me know in the comments below what you think about these two items. And until then, this is your boy Lock Tech signing out.